So before we come into our poses, our asanas, we're going to just do some breathing techniques just to center ourselves, to bring us to this moment, this time, this place. And for this practice, you'll need 2 blocks, a pillow or a bolster, and a strap. So we're just gonna start by closing the eyes. And just take a big deep breath in through the nose. And then breathe out and sigh, letting the whole body relax. We'll do a few more of those. So take a big deep breath in through the nose. Breathing as much air as you can. And then when you exhale, you're exhaling to the mouth. Let out a big sigh. Big deep breath in. And sigh. Deep breath in. And using that sigh to let go of all the days, anything. Big deep breath in. And out. We'll do about 3 more. Big deep breath in. Big sigh. 2 more. And let go. And last one, yeah, biggest inhale. Big exhale. And then just let the breathing come back to normal for a moment, to its natural pace, keeping the eyes closed. Then if you'd like to add or bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your chest, we're gonna do 3 short breaths in, 1 exhale out. So the short breaths, first breath, you fill up the belly. Second breath, you fill up the chest. Third breath, it's all the way to the top of the head. And then when you exhale with the nose, exhaling all the air out, feeling that belly retract. And then start again, breathe in through the belly, through the chest, all the way to the top of the head. And completely exhale. Inhale, inhale, inhale. All the way to the top, as much air as you can inhale. And then big exhale through the nose. 1 smooth exhale. Inhale, inhale, inhale all the way to the top. And exhale. Inhale, 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 and exhale. Keep going at your own pace. Feeling the belly rise, and feeling the chest rise, and then just filling up as much as you can until you come to your exhale. Just allowing your focus to just be on the breath. That's all you're concentrating on right now. Just about 3 more like that. And 1 more cycle through. At the bottom of that exhale, take a big inhale in. Hold it at the top. And then exhale. Hold that exhale out for 1, 2, 3, and then big inhale in. And exhale, letting the hands come down to the thighs. Just pausing here for a moment, letting the breathing come back to its natural pace. Just feeling the effects of the breathing. Now we're going to start to add some movement to the body. So as you're going to keep your hands on top of your thighs, whether you're in a cross-legged position or kneeling position. As you inhale, you're going to lift the chest up, look up, open up that chest, and then you're going to round to the back and exhale. So cat-cow type motion. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, open up the chest, looking up. Exhale, round to the back. Inhale. Exhale. 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 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Still staying in a seated position. I just want you to bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Your left arm can extend down, so straight. And then if you'd like to take your right hand and rest it on the outside near your right ear, just adding some weight to feel that stretch in the left side of the neck. And just connect back in with your breathing. Inhale and exhale. You're just trying to make your inhales equal to the length of your exhales. Taking your time with that breathing, letting that neck release. If it's too much weight for having your hand on that head, you can always release the arm. Just a couple more breaths here. And then slowly release the right arm. Let your hands come back to your thighs and slowly raise that arm straight up, or head up. And then take your left ear towards your left shoulder. Let your right arm straighten out down beside you. And then if you'd like to add some extra resistance or weight, you can add that left hand on top of the head. Big inhale, big exhale. This nice, easy stretch to that neck. And then one more big inhale and exhale. Slowly release the hands and then bring that head back up to center. Now we're going to clasp our hands behind our back. So if you can clasp your hands like this behind your back, or you can grab your strap and hold it so that you can straighten out those arms behind you. And we're just gonna lift the chest up, lift the chin up. And you're just gonna stretch through the front of the neck as you keep that hand grip behind you, whether your hands are clasped together or you're just holding that strap. Just to feel that stretch through the front of the shoulders, lifting the chin up, opening up through the chest, and then you can connect back in with your breathing. So it's like you're protruding your chin out without having to crank your head back too far to feel the stretch. A nice, easy stretch in the front of the neck. And then breathing in and out. If you want to release the arms, still keep that chin up, placing your hands on your collarbone, and just pulling down slightly to keep it a little bit deeper of a stretch in the front of the neck. Breathing in, breathing out. And slowly release the arms. And then we're going to actually just let that head fall down, looking down at the ground. If you'd like to take your hands and place them on the back of the skull, just adding some extra weight, pressing down. You can clasp those fingertips together if you'd like. If that's too much, you can just release the hands and just let that head fall forward. Connecting in with your breath. And then you can slowly release the arms, slowly bring that head back up. And I just want you to move the head from side to side, looking over the right shoulder. And then coming back to look over the left shoulder. And we're actually just going to add some breathing breaths to this movement. So starting with an exhale, you're going to go to the left. And then inhale to the right. Exhale. Inhale. So it doesn't need to be fast. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Just adding that movement. Still trying to make your breaths long. But 4 more like that. Last one. And just come back to center. One last movement with some breathing. As you inhale, bring those shoulders up as high as you can, and then exhale, let them release. So you can breathe out through the mouth for this one. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose or the mouth. Whichever one helps to make you feel more relaxed or release into those shoulders. Tense up. And exhale. Inhale. Shoulders come up. Exhale. Release. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. One more. Big exhale. Perfect. We're going to make our way to our hands and knees. Move your props out of the way. If you have one block, I'll just get you to grab that. I'm going to start with a shoulder stretch. So you're starting palms underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hip. What you're going to do is you're going to take your left palm, face it down, and you're going to drop your head and shoulder onto the ground. Now the block that you had, just reach it out so that it's in arm's length or length of your arm, so your palm is touching that block. If that feels light for you, otherwise you can just keep the hand down beside your face. You can use it to help roll onto that left shoulder. Otherwise, arm is extended, resting it on that block or on the ground. So we're going to rest here in this pose for about 2 minutes. So you want to just find your position, take your time, and then connect in back with that breath. On your next inhale, if you've extended that arm out, slowly bring it back so that it's in line with the face. Pushing up with that right hand, slowly coming up out of that pose. Just do a couple cat-cows here before we move on to the other side. Big inhale, looking up, let that belly fall down. Exhale, round through the back. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And one more big exhale. And then coming on so that your right hand goes underneath your left arm, palm faces down. Move that block over to the left side if you'd like. We used that block last time. Dropping the right ear to the mat. You can turn that palm up if you'd like, and then extend that left arm straight up over the head, or keep your hand in front of your face. Big inhale. Big exhale. And your next inhale, slowly bring that hand back in. Coming back up, we're just gonna take a child's pose. For our next pose, you wanna take those knees wide. You can add your pillow or bolster to this pose. Bringing it into the midline of the body, resting the body on top of your pillow, turning your head so that your left ear is touching the pillow. Arms can be resting on either side or tucked back underneath you or beside you. Just let your body completely relax into that bolster, into your pillow. Those ragdolling down, completely supported by that prop. letting your tailbone tuck under, rounding through that back, relaxing through the inner thighs. You can slowly turn your head to the other side, pressing your right ear on your pillow. If you've chosen to turn your head or rest your head on the side. On your next inhale, if you've chosen to ragdoll those arms beside you, bring them up on either side of your pillow, slowly starting to push yourself out. We're just going to move that prop out of the way. And then we're going to make our way actually down onto our stomachs. We're going to lay right onto our chests. And then just bring your elbows underneath your shoulders, coming into that cobra pose, letting the glutes relax, letting the heels fall out to the side. Still feeling that light stretch through the belly. Might feel some tightness or pressure through the lower back. Don't want to feel any pinching in the lower back, but feeling a stretch is good. If you want to come up a little bit higher, come into a little bit deeper of a stretch. Keep your hands as wide as your mat, fingertips wide, straightening out those arms and walking them as close or as far away from the body as you need to feel that stretch. Remember not to feel any stretching or not to feel any pinching in the lower back. Let the glutes release. Try to release through the belly. Release those glutes. And connecting with that breath. Only stay here for about a minute. Really concentrating on relaxing through that lower back, glutes, belly area. If you need to come back to the elbows, please do. If the arms extended is a bit too intense. Big inhale, big exhale. On your next inhale, we're just actually gonna lay completely flat. You can rest your head on top of your hands, turning your head towards the right, so your left ear is down. Just take a couple breaths here. And then setting it for the next pose. Take your arms out to the side like a T. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll over onto our left side. So you pull that right hand in to help push to roll over onto that left side. So you feel the stretch in the front of your left shoulder. If you'd like to kickstand that right arm, you can. And if you want a pillow or a block underneath the head, you can grab that. Otherwise, you can just have your legs straight one on top of the other, or you can bend them as well. So we're concentrating on your stretching through that left shoulder, front of the chest. You want a deeper stretch, you can try to raise that arm up on the floor, so you can try to bring that left arm a little bit higher as opposed to directly in line with the shoulder. Once you find your spot that you feel that stretch, either in the front of the chest or in that shoulder, take a big deep breath in and deep breath out. On your next inhale, so we come back to roll onto the belly. Before we roll onto the other side, again, resting in the center here, resting your right ear on your hands, but take 5 breaths here. And then again, extending those arms first out like a T, and then rolling over onto the right side. Big inhale, big exhale. If you'd like that block underneath the head, you can do that as well. On your next inhale, just rolling back onto the belly. Resting here in the center, head either to the right or to the left for 5 breaths. And then on your next inhale, slowly come up, bringing it set up for our last pose. So it's going to be a chest opener. So if you have 2 blocks, the top block is going to be there to rest your head on. So depending on how high you'd like it, just have it in line with where your head would be. Second block is going to be right directly underneath your spine. So again, depending on how high or how deep of a stretch or chest opener you'd like, you pick the side of your chest. If you'd like to grab a blanket for this one, you can as well. So once you have your block set up, if you want your blanket nearby, you can start by placing that blanket over one. Then you want to line up that middle block directly on the spine in between the shoulder blades. And then the second block underneath your head, just depending on how deep a stretch you want for the front of the neck. And your legs can either be straight or in a butterfly position. Palms facing up, down beside you. Arms out to the side a little bit wider to get a little bit more opener through the shoulders. That's wherever your body needs to be, wherever your arms, your chest. Once you've found your pose, connect back in with that breathing. Big deep breath in. Deep breath out. Before you start to come out of this pose, if you've chosen to butterfly the feet, you're just going to straighten out the legs. And then slowly take your right or left hand behind the head. Take a big inhale. You can slowly lift the head up, using the elbow to come up. And you can just move your props out of the way. And we're now kind of come into air guided meditation. So if you want to come into a lying position, into that Shavasana lying position, or coming into a seated position, I'll give you a moment now to come into that pose. No rush, take your time. Once you've found your pose, we're just going to ground here first. So just take a big inhale in through the nose. And big exhale, exhale to the mouth. And out a sigh again. Let's just do one more like that. Big inhale. Big exhale. Now, if your eyes aren't already closed, I invite you to close your eyes now. And I just want you to bring your awareness to your breath. No need to alter it right now. Just observe it as you inhale and as you exhale. Just take a moment now just to observe your breath. If you would like to take your hands to your chest or just bring your awareness to your heart center and your chest, I invite you to do that now. So again, either placing the hands on the chest or just bringing your awareness there. We're just going to breathe in and out through the chest, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. But just feel that breath as you breathe in, raise the chest all the way to the top. And then as you exhale, feel the chest relax and release. Inhale, feel it rise. Exhale, feel it rest and release. Now we can add some length to that breath, breathing into the count of 4. So breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going at your own pace. Still keeping your awareness on that chest. Just a few more like that. Whenever you're ready, you can release the hands from the chest, just resting them in your lap or on top of your thighs. Still keeping that awareness right at the center of the chest. Just feeling any sensations that you might feel in the chest area, in your heart. You might start to feel that heart beating in your chest. I just want you to imagine the most beautiful outdoor scene that you can imagine. So picture yourself outside. Just take yourself there right now to the most beautiful scene. So either the most beautiful mountain or the ocean, whatever you consider to be beautiful in nature. The snowy mountains, could be a lake, could be a river, whatever it is that you perceive to be beautiful. I want you to feel your heart expanding, feel that love for the earth, for the environment, for the nature that's around you, where you are right now, where you've placed yourself in nature. Just feel that love expanding. You can feel that love expanding directly right in front of your chest. Imagine a big ball of light just filling up with all that love that you have for nature, the world, for the elements. As you keep thinking of that beautiful scene in nature, you feel that ball of light keep expanding. We're going to send that ball of light down into the earth, all the way to Mother Earth. Down, down, all the way down to the center of the earth. Letting Mother Nature know, Mother Earth know how much we love her. In return, we'll feel love right back. Feeling that energy from Mother Earth rising up to the ground, up through the feet, the toes, the legs, up the body, the arms, all the way to the neck, all the way up to the top of the head. Just feeling that loving energy from Mother Earth. Radiating throughout your body. And I want you to imagine the stars, the universe, the moon, the planets, just the expansiveness of the universe. Start to think of how much you love that expansiveness, the stars, the moon, the Milky Way. And again, bringing a ball of light to the center of the chest. And as you think about the sun, the moon, the stars, the planets, and how much love you have for the universe, filling up that energy, and that ball of light is expanding. And we're going to send that love, that energy, that ball of light up to the universe, up to Creator. And you're going to feel that love, that energy coming back to you from the top of the head, moving down the body now, from the head to the neck, the shoulders, the arms, the body, the legs, all the way down to the toes. I'm just going to rest in that energy from the universe and from the earth, moving up and down the body. You can imagine that ball of light moving from the top of the head all the way down to the tailbone. As you inhale, that ball of light moves up the spine, and as you exhale, it moves down the spine. Big inhale, big exhale. And as you do, visualize that ball of light moving up and down the spine. If you'd like to add a mantra here, you can add the mantra, I am. So as you inhale, think I. As you exhale, am. Still moving that ball of light up the spine, adding that mantra if you'd like, I am. You don't have to say it out loud, just in your mind. Now just bring your awareness back to the center of the chest. Imagine that ball of energy, that ball of light that was moving up and down is now directly in the center of the chest. And just feel the energy growing and expanding in the center of your chest. And if you'd like to bring your hands, palms facing up, and just having your first finger and thumb touching. And just bringing the awareness to the center of the chest. Still elongating that breath, going back to the 4 count in, 4 count out, which is keeping the awareness on the center of the chest. And that ball of light, I want you to see it growing and expanding till it makes a circle completely encompassing your body. So you're now inside that ball of light. Enveloping your body in that sensation of love and light. I invite you to stay here in this ball of light. Even as we end this session, just carry it with you into the night and into the morning. And if you'd like to bring your hands to the center of your chest, I'm going to close this session with one Om. You can choose just to lie there and listen to the sound, listen to the vibration. So we're going to take one inhale in. And Oh. Namaste.